Okay, y'all, so let's talk about it. Beyond the Gates, episode 33 and 34. So, Samantha is being coached by Chelsea. Okay, of course, Danny gets in it, because she's just into fashion like that. So, but Chelsea lets Danny know, like, look, I got it from here. So, Danny is feeling kind of crazy because she's feeling a little left out because she's not a part of Samantha. Oh, I'm so sorry. Samantha and her whole fashion show thing or whatever. But Danny will be okay. So Danny has to talk with her dad, because she's actually feeling down, after the people mistreated her with the foundation thing and, with Chelsea basically telling her that she's doing too much while she's trying to manage Samantha and everything that happened with Bill when Bill tried to trick her into thinking that he wanted to be with her again, but the whole time he was really there for Haley. So she confided in her father, Vernon, and Vernon was just giving her a pep talk and letting her know, that she is going to be okay. She's awesome. Everything that Bill did, he's going to actually regret it and different things like that. So yeah, so they are getting ready for Kat's birthday party, okay? So Eva accuses Leslie of, like I said, manipulating the girl in the hospital, making her sicker and different things like that. So Leslie is like, well, if you blaming me for this and that, you must really don't know me like that and this and the third. Like, you must be a clown if you think that I'm going to sit and go and harm another human being or whatever. But we all know that Leslie is capable of all of that shit. Like, especially because I feel like this lady is crazy. Like, she really is. But she ends up trying to make it up to Eva by, letting her know just how important she is over Kat and stuff. And she was basically telling Eva, like, she spends so much time with Nicole and them that she don't get a chance to really spend time with her anymore and stuff. But Eva was like, it's okay. Like, I'm going along with this plot. This is what you wanted. I knew exactly what I was signing up for our revenge. So it's fine or whatever. Because Leslie was like, well, maybe you should be out dating and doing things instead of, being a bunny for Nicole and them a lot. And she felt like it's her fault that Eva's doing it, which it is, okay? So, but I feel like Eva just only want to be more around Ted and Nicole because, he gets to be around Ted. She gets to be around Ted and the family. And, she likes when she's around Ted because she gets to know more about him. So accidentally comes to Kat's birthday party. Because it wasn't on Nicole's schedule, so it was just something private that they was having at the house. And Eva just, came to pick up something that she forgot at the house. So, of course, Kat was being mean to her at the party and different things like that. But Ted seen her crying in the back office, and he actually gave her a hug and consoled her. It was like, I know that you said that, your mom passed away, and you don't have any parents, and different things like that. So, I know why this event made you feel sad, because you didn't have anybody to have, to share, like, birthdays with, and different things like that. And she was saying, like, yeah, I did have birthdays and stuff, but it wasn't, like, as nice as this, So, he basically told her that she's welcome in the family at any time she want to come to the family and different things like that. Like, she's always welcome to be a part of his family. And he gave her a hug and stuff. And I think that felt good. So then when she got home later that night, her mom actually gave her birthday cake. So not only is it Kat's birthday, but is celebrating her birthday, but it's Eva's birthday too. But I think they said Eva's birthday was in a few weeks. So either her and Kat is born around the same time frame. Okay, I feel like they're born around the same time frame. So then we get to Andre. So Andre is going over the documentaries and stuff, and he was going over, what Nicole was saying about like how her struggle was with Ted when they had got married, and how, she was struggling to have more children after Martin was born, and she was basically saying like how she gave like a detailed event of the one time when Martin was sick and stuff, and how she was like, she thought that something was going to happen to Martin and Ted because Ted wasn't around. But Ted actually confided in Andre about the whole Leslie Dana situation. So he basically told, because Andre was like, oh, well, compared to a lot of these men out here, a.k.a. Bill Hamilton, he used Bill as an excuse. As a comparison. He was like, you way better than a lot of these men out here. You would never cheat on your wife. You would never do this. You would never do that. And Ted was like, hold up. Like, I respect that you see me in that type of light, but that's not who I really am. Ted was like, yeah, because I cheated on, he admitted to Andre that he cheated on his wife, Nicole, and with Leslie, and that, Leslie even got pregnant, but Leslie had got rid of the baby and all of that, and then he had paid Leslie to get out of his life. He even told Andre that Leslie came back into town and was trying to mess up his marriage with him and Nicole, and so he had paid her money, $50,000 again, to leave town. So now only Andre knows his secret. It's Andre, Leslie, and Eva now. So Vanessa, of course, is still cozying up to Joey. Okay, like, girl. And her husband is having an issue with his hands. Like, he's having a medical issue, so he's a surgeon, and he all shaky and doing a bunch of weird shit doing the surgery, so he can't even really, his mind is not in the right place. He can't even really perform surgeries on people because he might actually kill these people because he's thinking about being on the gambling table. So he got a whole problem, okay? And then, let's see. So Bill the lawsuit ends up getting dropped. Vanessa ends up dropping the lawsuit against Bill and turning it over to, well, she don't drop the lawsuit, but she decides not to be the attorney that's representing the girls in the suit, and gives it to another attorney, because Bill has been having like medical issues and things like that. So she feels bad that her father is having these problems. Now, Haley, okay, might be pregnant, but Bill, from when she told Bill that she had missed her cycle, Bill was like, hold up. Like, I thought we was careful. I thought you was taking a pill. I thought it was just going to be me and you. We ain't never talk about no baby. But then, she started saying, well, if we have a boy, things could be this way and that way. So it's starting to, like, make him feel a little bit better. But he don't really want no baby by her. Like, this shit is crazy. So, yeah, if y'all seen the episodes, y'all, let's talk about it.